Carolina won the toss and deferred, so one of the hottest teams and the hottest offenses in the NFL will start on the field. Ronnie Rivers, big alley, and it's got to be the kicker Fitzgerald to push him out of bounds near midfield. Not what you wanted to see if you're the Panthers. That's what Stafford's been doing lately. They use a ton of motion, about as much as any team in the league. Stafford over the middle. He's got Puka Nacua, the most targeted receiver in the NFL.
You know, 4-5 is really going to have to step up today.
Stafford off the fake, dumps it off. It's the tight end Colby Parkinson with a convoy of blockers, and he sets up first down and goal right near the goal line. There's another screen. Nice grab by Nacua up top, and he works his way down to about the 4. This is Davante Adams territory. Red zone and inside the 10. Adams, touchdown. Just like that, great field position and about as easy of a drive to open a game as Matthew Stafford has had.
This off and outside technique right here, and he's just going to slide right inside. It's an RPO. You know, it's a run play, so Matthew Stafford could turn and hand it off. But if he feels like he's got the leverage and has the lane.
4-man pressure. Young with a nice throw to the sideline, and it's a first down for Jalen Coker, who's done a nice job since coming back from the injury. They'll stick with the ground game, and Hubbard bursts through for a first down inside the 40. Bottom quarter of the league in third down conversions. Done it twice on this drive, trying to do it again with Hubbard. Big hole, there he goes! Big play, Chuba Hubbard, touchdown! Panthers answer.
So they caught the Rams here just with a lot of interior defenders trying to disguise some sort of a pressure. You send the tight end in motion. What that does is just creates numbers on the edge. So now you got basically 3-on-2. The back with the ball in his hands, 2 blockers, 1 sealing, 1 kicking out, and creating that nice run lane for Chuba Hubbard.
After what they've done the last month and a half. Here's Kyren Williams. Good speed. And a first down. Excellent job by Blake Corum, I should say.
You kind of lose him back there sometimes. Tough for a defender.
Fake it to him this time. Stafford patting the feet over the middle. Davante Adams trying to separate. All the way down inside the 25 of Carolina. The Rams offense is moving easily so far today. Carolina's in its base defense right now. Here's run play for Corum. They can get a first down at the 2. Stafford batted in the air. It's picked off into the hands of the former LA Ram Nick Scott, and there is the first interception in 10 weeks for Matthew Stafford. It was deflected by Derek Brown, and from the 20 is where Bryce Young and the Panthers take over, and a little shovel up ahead for one of their tight ends. Ends up being Mitchell Evans, the rookie out of Notre Dame. Empty set. On 3rd and 3, long pass, and it's through the hands of Tommy Tremble. Rams take over at their own 28-yard line. And they start with a run for Kyren Williams. A good one on first down. Four-man rush. Stafford into a tight window to Nacua. Picked up by Mike Jackson. And Jackson gets the block to take it home. What a touchdown for Jackson.
Yeah, pretty common route combination, something the Rams do all the time.
There is no foul for a blindside block. It's a touchdown.
Mike Jackson just sits all over that. Unfortunately, Matt Stafford leaves it just a little bit behind Puka Nacua, and that's all it takes. Great job jumping in. Look, unfortunately, sometimes the touchdowns come in bunches, and then the interceptions come in bunches. Back to back.
Pressure coming from Carolina. That gets picked up nicely, and that opens up Xavier Smith with speed and a spin and a first down all the way down inside the Carolina 40. So they'll run the ball out of that formation, and what a nifty move by Corum, and another spin off a tackle. Swinging out. Here's one of the tight ends in Parkinson, who's been hot as of late. And he picks up the first down. Shaw Smith waiting. Adams near side now. Stafford rolling to his right. Plants and throws. Back of the end zone. Right on cue. Davante Adams in the red zone. Another multi-touchdown day. It's 11 scores in the last 6 games for Adams. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying.
But yeah, he's the guy that makes a lot of things happen on that defense.
Oh, Young faked the pitch to Hubbard. He's got all the room in the world to run. Bryce Young gets a block and takes it down to the 35-yard line. Looked like the contact from Forbes was not forcible. That was clean. So rightfully no penalty called on the play. Little screen, Mitchell Evans, the rookie. And he takes it down inside the 30-yard line to the 26. That's a good. Big 4th down. It's Dowdle with Tremble throwing the block this time. And Dowdle, who had been limited to 1 yard per carry on his first 4 tries, picks up 6 to keep the Carolina offense on the field. At 6'4" on the top side, too, out of a tight end formation. Young looking at those big receivers, avoiding the pressure, got away from Fisk, and he'll be shoved out of bounds by Byron Young. That easily could have been a loss of yardage. You take a 5-yard loss, it's still a makeable field goal for Fitzgerald. But this from 33 gives the Panthers the lead. This is the type of game management that Bryce Young is starting to get a little better at. 2nd down and 10. Stafford takes a shot for Smith with speed. He's got him. Big play, Xavier Smith. Still 3 timeouts apiece, plus the 2-minute warning to come. Here is Williams, good run again, and he takes a crunching ransom hit, but has a 1st down to the 7-yard line. Against Jackson. It's a run play. It is Corum fighting for the end zone. We'll check the penalty flag, but what a second effort by Blake Corum.
You know, right now you're okay running the football because of the timeouts you have, but you just want to get that first down.
Interesting that neither team called a timeout after that 1st down play. Now it's Dowdle. There's his best run of the day. And into Rams territory, and now things become interesting with the clock management. 4-man rush. Young trying to climb the pocket. He's going to have to take the sack, and now one of these coaches might want to use a timeout. And the Rams look geared up to try to bring an extra body. They do. Young throws. Tight window. It's caught by Coker. Apparently he wasn't touched down by Durant a few yards earlier. He takes it down to the 40.
Well, you got this double-A pressure look here.
Trying to plug that up. So one-on-one opportunity. It's caught by Coker for the touchdown. His first of the year. A 4th down. Go for it. And the Panthers take the lead.
Said it early part of the broadcast, like this is the matchup that you're going to like all game long. Coker is a big target going up against Forbes, who's played really, really well for the Rams. But man, you just get one step on him, and again, I think it's the 4th and short. The urgency with what Carolina needed to do today.
Deep drop Stafford. Watch out, it's Ransom, the rookie, with the 1st sack of his career. Stafford down the field for Adams, and incomplete. He had Mike Jackson in coverage. See if he looks at another one of those big targets or gives it to Hubbard, which he does. Nice cut up the field by Chuba Hubbard to pick up that 1st down. On 2nd down. So now Young's going to try to go through the air. He'll throw it to Evans near the sticks, puts his head down, and has the 1st down. From shot position, they'll run it on 2nd down. And Hubbard knifing his way through defenders and churning to get to the sticks. '30th run of the day for Carolina, and it's a good one on 1st down for Hubbard for 9. On 2nd and long. Young trying to step up. He gets hit by Braden Fisk first. We'll be sitting on in our hotel room watching that next Saturday. Here come the Rams, down by 3, and Blake Corum, Big Ten back, gets a Big Ten block. And Blake Corum with a big run. Now Corum, who's hit a new career high, the 2nd-year man out of Michigan. He goes to the sideline, and it's Kyron Williams with a nifty cutback and a 1st down inside the 40. Stafford floats it. Nakua's the target. Oh! Puka Nacua! Absolutely ridiculous to set up first down and goal. And it sets the Rams up first and goal. Run play. Bang it away. Touchdown Rams. Williams puts it in to take the lead. Byron Young is back out there for the Rams, who have 5 defensive backs in this set. Young nearly saw some pressure. Got it to Dowdle, who makes a man miss in Forbes, makes Kinchins miss, and gets a first down. 2 for 2 today is Carolina. On this crucial 4th down, Young, McMillan, got it! Touchdown! Panthers lead!
I'll tell you what, this was clutch by Bryce Young. And really good job up front of giving him protection. But Bryce is making his way through the progression. And just the way that he layered this ball up over the top.
Been a day of big plays on both sides. Both teams averaging better than 8 per play. League average is 5.5. Nice rollout, nice connection. It's Parkinson putting the shoulder down into Nick Scott. 2nd down for Stafford. Now floats one for Adams, wide open inside the 40-yard line.
A lot of communication on defense. You wonder if they're trying to orchestrate the pressure.
They do. Stafford throws to Nacua, and he holds on and gets away for a first down. 4-man rush. Stafford gets brought down. That ball came out. Derek Brown the hit, and DJ won him the ball. Flags come flying in at the end of the play, and Stafford coughs it up with 2:25 left. Here we go. Young, shot for the win. It is held on to by Coker. Small lead on Arizona in the final 2 minutes, so the Bucs can still hold on to first place with a victory today. But remember, those 2 teams are going to square off 3 times.
They're going to meet twice. Yeah, they're going to meet twice down the stretch here, so it's wide open.